Hey, yo, welcome. What up, what up, what up? This is not a podcast. It's just my thoughts with Rob Markman. Now, for those who regularly watch the show, who regularly watch the channel, I know things look a little bit different. My Sony camera not working. I think the battery, I got to fix it. I got to troubleshoot. So I'm using the iPhone, man, by any means necessary, right? Definitely want to get a video out today because Kendrick Lamar just announced that he'll be performing at Super Bowl 59 at the halftime show. He did this on Sunday right before kickoff. You know, it's the start of the NFL season. So everybody's paying attention. Perfect time to get the message out. And he dropped the video on his YouTube. And I got a few thoughts. A couple things I want to discuss, man. Might be like a little shot, a little response in there. And we definitely have some questions. So, the video is on Kendrick's YouTube. It was directed by Dave Free, produced by PG Lang. It features Kendrick on the football field. He's about at the 50-yard line. And there's a huge American flag behind him while he stands in front of the football throwing machine. And, he's running a practice. We don't see who he's running the practice with. Obviously, movie magic. There's probably nobody on the other side. But he's saying some pretty encouraging words, right? Like, yeah, let's get it. Yeah, like, just on the field, encouraging, playing the coach. And he introduces himself. And, he says that he'll be performing. And then he says, again, he's talking to whoever he's practicing with, right? I'm trying to motivate you. This is the Super Bowl, in NFL, it's one and done. It's not tournaments now. It's not like the NBA, best out of 7 games. Each round is one game. You win, you move on, you lose, you fall off, you're out of the playoffs. So Kendrick says, there's only one opportunity to win the championship, no round twos.
There's only one opportunity to win the championship. No round twos. Let's get it.
Now listen, with all the talk, if there's going to be another round between him and Drake, I think that's very deliberate, right? I mean, Drake made a cryptic IG post on his burner account, on his Plot Twist account a couple weeks ago with a Rasheed Wallace clip talking about winning game 2. Now, of course, it wasn't confirmed that he was talking about another battle, another round with Kendrick, but Academics has been hyping it up, and he's close to Drake's camp, and he hears things. Pretty safe to say, or the safe assumption is that he's talking about another round with Kendrick. Wasn't confirmed. He didn't straight out say it with his chest, but that's where it looked like things were headed, right? So to me, with that information that's out there, there's no way when Kendrick says no round twos, that isn't a subtle shot. That isn't a subtle response. Like to me, it's not a coincidence. This is Kendrick saying, "I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and I'm not looking to engage. The battle is done. I got my W. I got the belt. We're moving on. We're performing at the Super Bowl. This is the victory lap." That's just my read on it. I think it's a pretty safe read, right? Again, and I always preface my stuff with this. Only Kendrick knows what he meant. Only Drake knows what he meant with that Rasheed Wallace post. We're just left to speculate because obviously they're not going to explain themselves. I think it's a pretty safe assumption. On Kendrick's part, it's slick. I respect it. It's classy. It's not dirty. It's not, what I'm saying? It's not necessarily kicking the man when he's down, but it's like just giving that response, just that little dig. Okay, round 2? Nah, no round twos. It's the NFL. It's one and done. I respect it. So that's one thing I wanted to discuss. Let me know what y'all think about that. The big question that everybody wants to know is if Dot is going to perform Not Like Us. Can he do the diss song at halftime during the Super Bowl, especially because of the content of that song, right? Yes, I believe he is. I believe he's going to do some version of the song. Probably won't do it in full. Probably will do an edited version. I don't know that we get like the certified lover boy, certified pedophile line. I think that's too heavy for halftime. I don't know if we get it. And I don't know if there's like legal ramifications with that. But I don't think we get that line. I don't think we get the OV ho chant. Like I don't think we get that part. I think that might be too heavy for Super Bowl halftime. But I think we get some type of version. We get a snippet. We might get the instrumental. We might get new lyrics. We might get a reworked version. We might get a deconstructed version of Not Like Us, sort of how like Jordan Peele does for his trailers, how they kind of deconstruct the song and break it down to like raw elements. We might get a deconstructed version. I don't know, but I feel like we're absolutely going to get Not Like Us during this performance. It's just going to be a different version, a snippet, some type of reworked version that still conveys the excitement of the song, but safer for the audience that's watching. Okay. Another point, but let me know what y'all think about that too. Another point, Super Bowl's in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne to me is the perfect choice, right? Like, did the NFL, did Rock Nation, did Apple consider Lil Wayne? Imagine Wayne on that stage. Might bring Drake out if Wayne has the halftime show. Like, in New Orleans, like bringing Juvenile and Manny Fresh out to do, back that ass up, or bring the Hot Boys out. A Hot Boys reunion at the Super Bowl would be crazy. And as much as I love Kendrick, I'm excited about this Kendrick thing. Like, did Wayne get overlooked? What I heard, and this is unconfirmed. I'm not running this as fact, but what I heard was that Wayne was considered, and for whatever reason was turned down, most likely by the league. Didn't want to go in that direction. But unconfirmed. Right now it's just hearsay. But follow that storyline. I think that's going to be interesting. Like, was Wayne even considered, and what happened with Lil Wayne? Not that we don't love Kendrick, but the ability to perform at the halftime show in your own city, it would be crazy. And maybe Kendrick bring Wayne out. I don't know. I don't think Wayne gets involved. I think that gets messy. I think Wayne kind of has to headline and nothing else. Kendrick and Wayne seem to have a really great relationship, but I think it would look crazy right now if Wayne kind of came out during the halftime show with the Kendrick and Drake thing. So it just gets sticky. But interesting to see what that Lil Wayne narrative brings. But shout out to Kendrick. I don't want to steal his thunder, but it's a legit question, right? Also, outside of Wayne, it's kind of crazy to me, and y'all could tell me if I'm bugging, that every year these past couple of years, like Taylor Swift doesn't get a halftime show. Now, I'm not a huge Taylor fan at all, but just by the sheer numbers of what she's been doing the past couple of years with the past two albums, I wonder. Now, I'm not complaining. I'd much rather see Kendrick. I'm a hip-hop fan. I'm a hip-hop guy. Kendrick is one of my favorite rappers. I'd much rather see Kendrick. I'm happy that Kendrick is performing. Do not get it twisted. But it's interesting that Taylor hasn't gotten the shot yet. And I know people are pissed because we see her at, she's going to be at all the Chiefs games, and the broadcasters are talking about her, and it feels like she's kind of taking over Sundays. But, in terms of somebody, a superstar who's deserving of a halftime show, I do think Taylor is deserving. It'll be interesting to see when Taylor Swift is going to get it. But we got Kendrick right now, and I'm thrilled about that. But what do y'all know about that? What do y'all think about that? Let me know. Also, important to note, my last point, and I'm going to keep this short because the editing, I'm working with a new camera. Like, I'm trying not to overdo it. But it's also important to note, Super Bowl is on February 9th, 2025. That's a week after the Grammys, which is February 2nd, 2025. I fully expect Not Like Us to win a Grammy. I expect Kendrick to win some type of Grammy. I think he's deserving of it. We got to wait till the nominees are announced, but I fully expect Not Like Us to win a Grammy. It's going to be a crazy time for Kendrick. Grammy Awards, Super Bowl the week after. It's going to be an insane time, insane visibility. A lot of people say, well, Kendrick don't come outside. He don't pop out. He going to be outside. It's going to be a lot of Kendrick Lamar, I think, those first 2 weeks in February. So I'm just saying, perfect time to drop an album. I don't know for a fact. I'm just outside looking in strategically. That would be an insane time to drop an album. A perfect time. I don't think it gets any better. I don't think you get a better window to drop an album coming off the Grammys where I expect them to win, and then the Super Bowl halftime performance. Drop the album Super Bowl Sunday. I don't know. It seems like the perfect time to me. Super Bowl artists don't get paid for the Super Bowl, but there's an automatic upstream in their music. When we were tracking sales, when it was CDs, it would also increase sales. But It has a direct correlation to streaming. Perfect time to drop an album. I'm just saying. Maybe we'll get that Kendrick album then. Those are just my thoughts. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to subscribe. I need y'all to hit me in the comments. And I'm going to figure this camera situation out. I'm going to go get some new batteries. We're going to figure this out, but we not going to stop. It's just my thoughts. Let's go. Peace.